Alright, hello everyone, hold on a moment. Sorry, really bad sneeze came along. Hello everyone, I am Triblade, your host, entertainer person thing. I don't know, I'm the one who owns this channel, so you probably are here for something. I don't know. Today's roleplay number 65. I'm already starting off funky, but it's fine. Today's roleplay number 65, and it will be the last of the live roleplays, at least for probably a couple weeks at least. It has been entitled the recap because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna recap what we've done so far and kinda not so. I mean, maybe the recap was a bad title, but it's what we're gonna go with. We're also gonna go over where we are gonna go from here when we get back, and what I will do in betwixt the now and then. So we're here, but that's fine. We'll continue on. So, nothing got cut for those watching this as a video. Nothing went wrong. Everything is fine. But for reference, this is probably going to be boring nonsense because all we're going to be doing is recapping what we've done so far, and what's going to get done in the future, whether as a video or as a live stream. The thing we'll start off with, of course, is the largest project of the starting project of our large project, which is the wall. Which I don't think I have scaffolding out here, so I don't think I can build up and show you the whole circumference from here, but we'll go inside. And of course, this is all a part of the walled city we're building. Though it's not entirely walled, it's just gonna be mostly walled because I don't have the effort to do something like that. Apparently I don't even have the ability to use scaffolding. But that is the wall. I think we should be able to go all the way up and still see it. Yep. That is the wall that we spent ages and ages building. It is a, what are they? I believe each of the sides, so that side, that side, that side, that side, all of those, that is a, what? That's a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a hexagon. Octagon. Octa? No, octa is 6. Hexagon. Hexagon. I know my shapes. We're gonna say hexagon and go with we're right because we looked this up at some point. But regardless of the shape, you can kind of mostly see what shape it is. We spent ages and ages and ages doing that. And then went and decided on what we are going to be building inside of it and outside of it. Inside of it is going to be, of course, stores. The keep, the central keep, which we are in now, which will be mostly black stone with probably some quartz or whatever thrown in. There is, I think the first thing we set off to do inside the wall was the tavern, which is right here, which is still gonna get some fit and finish sort of done to it, which probably isn't gonna be shown anywhere because it's just gonna be fit and finish. Same as down here, which is the little food prep kitchen storage area thing. So there's, you know, little cellar, all the barrels of nonsense. Of course, there's an upstairs, which placing the roof was a nightmare. There's all the rooms and all their goodness. Then, of course, each of these ones is a little ringed off area. There's the this is going to be a stable here, which is probably something I'm going to do off stream. Like, you know, some of these are going to be done off stream, mainly the smaller ish ones that aren't quite as important, like to the stable. Or, you know, there's a bookstore that's going to be built, that'll probably be done off camera. There's a cartographer, there's a butcher. What is this? Horse merchant, okay. And the plan is also to have assorted NPCs hanging out in these villagers, whatnot. There's going to be a general grocer. That'll probably be done something. Done something. Dang it. Something done as a video. And of course, there's all these buildings and whatnot to be done. And then, like, this area here. What is that? Enchanter's shop. Ooh. And then, like, this area here is all going to be little kind of just plebeian house things for assorted villagers to live in and all that good stuff. And then this area here where there's nothing marked out, oh, that was unfortunate, will be a kind of flower garden thing. Then if we walk outside of the wall in this direction, that's the main entrance over there. This is a side entrance. We come to this area, which is planned to be a port. I should have brought an elytra, but there's a port, and then off that way is going to be a city that's kind of going to be designed to be an entrepot. Assuming that this realm lives that long, which I'm pretty sure it will. So it's of course that. Then this area here is all going to be done off camera. Every single ounce of this is going to, not off camera, but as a recorded video, probably from the perspective of a different account watching me build it. Probably. It's that, or it's going to be off camera, because that's just going to be kind of tedious, and they're all going to be mostly the same. So yeah, there's that. This is the this is going to be the entrance area, so there's going to be a little, like, kind of guard post customs area type thing, but not quite customs, but mainly just a guard post to check the people coming through the gates and all that good stuff. And then out here is going to be a couple more of those houses, but mainly this is going to be more farms. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze. So, like, there's going to be another melon farm, there might be a sweetsberry farm and a small sugarcane farm out there. All of those with corresponding houses. There's going to be a house over that way to go with the dog pen. There's all the farm fields over here, which all have their corresponding houses. There's the carrot field with the carrot farmer's house, which is the most not the most recent one. That's the most recent one I did, which is the potato farmer's house. There's the wheat farmer's house and the beet farmer's house, both of which we did on stream. There also might be more houses kind of over in this village area. I might cut that back and oh wait, I can use those. And we might put some houses over here. This is of course the beet farmer's house, which is meant to look kind of a little on the old and run down side, like they're meant to be kind of poorer. And then of course there's this one, which I did off camera. This is the most recent, which is the potato farmer's house, which is kind of meant to look more extravagant, which is why I've kind of hit a wall, so to speak, on what to do with it. But there's that. There's an upstairs portion here on the roof. There's a storage room here. And then there's another upstairs portion up here. And then, of course, we'll just hop over. There's the little doghouse area. Oh, there's a hurt dog somewhere. I think I knew about that beforehand, but couldn't find out without making them all stand up, which is something I'm not quite in the mood to do. There is also, of course, this guy, which is going to be one of the little checkpoint people at the Nether Gate. There might also be room for houses over here, so this place might look pretty populated when you see it next. Then the next thing, we'll finish up with my base, probably. The next thing on the list, of course, is something we built on stream, which is this area, which is... So what's kind of meant to happen is for foot travel, or like individuals or whatever, will be handled through another portal system, which I'll show. That'll be something that'll be kind of more fancily constructed in the future, but for now, this is it. This is the Nether Gate. This is those two guys that are in the iron door traps. Of course, they're going to sit behind these bars. I'm going to set up some pistons to come up in there and all that good stuff. Then, sure, let me go grab a bed from somewhere. There's also the bunkhouse, which I sort of forgot to show off. There's also the warped wart, but both of those were done on stream. So if you want to see them, you can just go back, which actually I think I can steal my bed from over there and just take it with me. Those should have corresponding titled videos, so if you want to, you can, you know, look at those for an interesting time. I'm gonna sleep right here. I'm gonna sip some tea in the meantime. Take that bed and we'll off, but there's the warped wart. That is the most recent substantial building we finished. Before that was the bunkhouse. We are gonna murder this creeper in the name of gunpowder. Take the bed with us. We'll also take the fire resistance potion with us. Don't know where I got fire breathing from, but it's fine. Then the next thing on the list. So this was the primary stuff I wanted to go over, was this, and how a fair bit of it will probably come up as videos. Like, the more unimportant stuff I will record as videos. Then, like, all the little residential houses and stuff, like the ones out there, the ones hidden in the back or over there, will all come up as what's doodly do bobs, as probably time-lapse videos, I would imagine. I don't particularly think there's anything over here, so we'll pop into the Nether. Actually, yeah, we'll pop into the Nether. From there, we will... Where do we want to pop to? I guess we'll go look at the turtle place next. So yeah, that was the main thing I wanted to go over. There's a couple things I'll finish at the base. Those will probably be done off camera for the most part. You know, if you do see something, it'll probably just be the odd little thing here or there. there's, of course, we'll probably hit this after we, actually maybe not, we'll maybe hit that when we come through the portal next. The one back there is the spot for the next town, which I might begin clearing soon, as I am running low on just miscellaneous crafting wood. Then we'll go down here. Something I do also want to build is a general mob farm, but that's going to take a lot of looking into. Something else that will happen will pretty much 100% happen as a video is going to be... Why is that there? Oh, that's what I used to get out into the nether. Will be the Wither revenge fight. I have all the stuff for that. I'll show that off when I get back to the base. So here is where the turtle farm is. It's that up there. This was originally meant to be a kind of general mob farm, but that failed because the same update I built it in, they added in stuff with mob spawning, so you don't want spawn pads to be built across chunks. And of course, seeing as I play on Bedrock, I have no idea where the chunks are. But we, you know, decided to make the best of it. What was that? Oh, that's the neighbors are speaking. So we decided to make the best of it, and we made it into a little turtle sanctuary thing. See those guys there. Of course, those are should both be named. Yep, Test and Midori. Don't want to jump on the eggs. So yeah, there's that. This is something we did on stream. I think I might have finished the glass off stream and then showed it off next stream because the glass was kind of really tedious and not necessarily something that needed to be shown on camera. But there's this. This is actually kind of fun to build. But there's also planned to be other little pods like these floating around. And then of course to get off, you just jump off and down. I swear I just heard a Minecraft dog whine. Maybe it was the neighbor's dog again. Who knows? I actually don't. Oh. Take this back to spawn. There are a couple. There's at least one video in the planning, two if you count the Wither one. Though the one that is actively in the planning is one that I'm just waiting for the villagers for. And that is the iron farm. Oh, this one, right? Yep, Ankle House. We'll take a quick look at spawn, even though it's not particularly impressive. But here's spawn. There's a tree farm with every type of tree in it. There's all these houses. There's a bunk house and storage house at spawn, which are both things I built off camera and probably should have recorded but didn't. There's of course all these sorted farms and whatnot here. All that good stuff. Here's the storage room I built, which this is just mainly meant for. There was a snow golem here, but he seems to have perished. There's of course all the farms here. Mushrooms brought back by me. There's some trees shaved, which I can't remember if I did that or not. I might have done that. There's of course our sort of mascot thing, our little creeper, which we're gonna try not to detonate. There's a village over that way, which is the raid farm. And then, of course, the reason this seed was picked for this realm is if we come over here, which we won't go in it, but if we kind of come over this way, you can see a stronghold there. There's that. The ender portal is marked out. We've been in there a couple times to go to the end cities and search for shulker boxes and such. And of course, we did dragon fight solo a week or two ago, I think. Then I think the next stop before we return back to base is probably gonna be the map art area. And that is probably another thing I'll probably do off camera. Or, that actually I might do as a time. That would actually probably be pretty interesting to watch as a time lapse. Me making the map art. But that's something that I'll do off camera. Is I'll make a map art sign. Hold on. Alright, I think I've done it. Also the reason there, I can't remember if I mentioned this or not. Oh, I did mention it last stream, but the reason there are buttons, that's the wrong cart. That's the wrong line. Gonna wait for that to stop. Yell at the no idea what they're barking at. So, who knows? But I'll probably take and make map art signs for the remaining places that need signs. Which is the Warped Wort, the bunkhouse, and the tavern. Are the ones that are going to get map art signs. There are, of course, in that area, the things I didn't show off, which consist of the 2 noble houses, which are for visiting nobles from other stores or whatever. Alright, hold on. Alright, I think they might have stopped now. There's probably a cat in the front yard again. Maybe I lied. Alright. They maybe have calmed down now, but I'm gonna go ahead. I am gonna make signs for them. They might be. I'm definitely thinking for the tavern, they're gonna be 2-piece signs that go together. But of course, there's the map art here, which is the current kind of poster for our town that's going to be posted about. In general terms, there should be a copy of it here. I know there's a copy of it in our base, but there it is. Nope, that's the thing. And it should say, in Japanese, of course, since I'm that kind of person, bow before the blade. That character right above the cursor that looks I don't know what to describe that as, but you know, that first black character on the left is character Ha, which in this instance stands for or means blade. No indicates that it is whatever comes next is happening to the blade or is a modification of the blade, so to speak. It basically means that it's the blade is the subject, pretty much. That is character No, of course, which isn't pronounced like we would pronounce no, but it's fine. That next character, which is second to the left, starting from the right, but it's fine. The one directly above the cursor is the character Mae, which is for front or in front of, and then there's De, which is Day, which is a area or indication marker. So that makes that bit up there should make it before the blade or in front of the blade. And then that is the one part I'm kind of sketchy on, which says Ojigi, which is bow, but I'm not sure if that needs a verb form or not, but if it does, that's a nightmare, and altogether that makes the sentence Ha no mae de Ojigi, which is translated would be bow before the blade. So yeah, there's that. We can pick it up and give you guys a closer look or better look at it. So there you go, with our little TB tri-blade symbol in the middle of it. In fantastic print. This is of course where all of the map arts are gonna be constructed, over that ocean or over in the desert. Maybe in the desert, because I do have to come by and get more sand for whatnot. So who knows? So I think that's pretty much it for all the other places that I built. If you do want to see other player bases, there are 2 that I know of that we can visit. One unfortunately has become dormant as it stands, because that person can't really play Minecraft, which is unfortunate, but that sometimes is how it be. And then there's one other that I 100% know how to get to if you wanted to see that, but I don't know what state that's in. So yeah, there's that. So now what we'll do is we'll go back to our base portal. I'll go out of there and I will grab the elytra from my doodly-doo. From my shulker box, and we'll fly over to where the other town is going to be built in the future. And of course, like I said, these are things I'm going to be working on off and on in my spare time. So some of it's going to be done whenever we start streaming this again, assuming we do. So I don't quite know what's going to happen in between now and then, but who knows? Maybe the world will end. Sometimes seems like that. So we'll hit the right button to get out of the cart. Then we'll go out and find... We won't find it, we'll just place down our ender chest, and then we'll put on our elytra, which is in, I think, this one? Nope, wrong guess. There's some of the gear. I got all these bows together. And all these arrows and these swords for the wither fight. I also got together a couple 2 sets of armor pretty much. Which is those. Oh, I don't have fireworks. Oh no. Alright, that explains a lot. Maybe we'll just, make a boat. Because I happen to know where I have some wood laying around. So I guess let's go make a boat and we'll swim down the river. But we can also see it from a map, I think. From this map, but this map. So there's that little black spot is the keep right there. And then that bit right there is where the port's gonna go. And then if we follow that river down and kind of like that, then like right in that area there is a large taiga biome. And in that taiga biome is where we're gonna build the entrepot town eventually. But that town's also gonna be somewhat quicker to build than this one, since we aren't going to flatten an entire area to do so. Do I have any just scrap building wood in these chests, or did I steal it all? Oh, no, there's some. That was specifically what I wanted to do. Do that. Sticks. Shovel, because of course you need a shovel for a boat. And then we'll float over there just for funsies. And of course, I mentioned this many streams ago, but a friend is going to be building a town near here. They stopped by a couple days ago so that I could tell them where to build, and the gist of it is there's a tree line that runs along here. You can see it from back the other side of it, pretty much back from where the portal is, and it runs along there, back that way, and then intercedes into the jungle. And they wanted to know where they could build a town near me, so pretty much told them just on the other side of that tree line. As long as it doesn't intersect with the jungle, it's free game. So there's a swamp, all that good stuff. Oh, look at that. They've already begun doing stuff. Look at that. Right, so we're going to go this way, though. And then follow these streams. And of course, this is also something that I'll probably... This is something that I will 100% do off camera, is all of these rivers are going to get widened. And I'm going to put little boats and such in them. Maybe even a ship or two. Maybe not quite a ship, but you know, larger boats and whatnot. But if we continue off this way, there is this large taiga biome. And somewhere, I think over this way. Yep, there it is. There's that wooden nerd pole. I'm gonna check this stuff out of my hand because it's irking me. This little nerd pole here is the marker for the area where we'll put our entrepot eventually. So this area here is gonna be a bunch of little houses with a little, like, kind of village office area. And then more this way is gonna be a large port with yeah, that one word that I can't remember, but all that good stuff. Boat builders and stuff like that. Why can't I remember what the proper term for a boat builder is? Am I retarded? The answer, if you're curious, is yes. Alright, we'll sleep and then we'll go back and we'll go over the base real quick. Shipwright. That's the word I'm looking for. There'll be shipwrights and stuff in there. And of course, farms and all that good stuff. Me too. At least I'm not alone. Same. Thank you. So yeah. There's pretty much everything other than a couple things I gotta go over at the base. But I don't think there's anything else that I particularly need to bring up. So, you know, there's pretty much the entirety of the recap. Oh, there's also... Gosh, there was a broke bow there for a second. There's also the... Which we're not gonna go... We're not gonna go out far enough to it, because it's a bit of a trek. But there is also... Because I don't think I ever built the... nether portal for it. There is also the... Shipwright is a cool word. It really do be. Which is unsurprising that I forgot that. But, you know. Shipwright do be a cool word. There's the flower farms, which I don't really want to go out there and show them off, because they're far away. So yeah, pretty much the only thing to go over at this point is the base. Right? There's also a pathway right here. Oh, that I spent an hour or two constructing. I think I might have done some of it on stream. Oh, this is a path design. That was pretty sure designed and coined, sort of. Well, not quite coined, but designed by BOO back in the day. By that I mean back in the Minecraft day. So like easily 6 years ago. So of course here's our main basin storage area. The newest thing of course is these brewing stands in these blocks, which you saw me put the brewing stands down, so I can't remember if you saw me put the blocks down, but these are all to help me more quickly gauge where I want to go. So of course the grass block leads outside. The, of course, bale, because I didn't really know what to put for a village, goes that way. Slime block to slime farm, and this pumpkin to the farms, which is of course the most recent thing we completed. The cactuses, which I need to replace because a llama so kindly harvested for me. Why grass block? Because the grass is outside. What block would you use for outside? This is a bittersweet sweet stream. Realm play has been such a fun thing. True, but I mean, it's coming back. This isn't the definite ending. This is just to make it easier for, you know, assuming we have people, you know, new people, then they can just come back and watch this, and while it's a bit boring, it's easier than going back and watching the previous 64. Lol, kill the llama. I sent that before you explained. Understandable. The llama is dead. I did kill it. Unfortunately, that happened while nothing was happening, so to speak. But I also need to maybe put other farms in here. But there's these farms, the cactus farm, which is solidly the coolest redstone creation I've ever built. Look at this. Keep forgetting that I have to stand off it, but look at that. That is solid. There's also this pumpkin farm, which works the same way as this melon farm, which I'll go buy and press just for funsies. See that? Bloop. It's a thief. Thieves die. True. And then there is the bamboo farm, which is working like a champ. And the sugarcane farms, which are also working half decently, about as well as expected. And I think I'm gonna add another one up there for each of them, but that's beside the point. But there's that. This room, the fit and finish of this room, so to speak, is something I'm gonna do off camera. Well, maybe not off camera, but maybe as a video. There's of course the slime farm, which actually, now that I think about it, might be the most recent thing. But it also, this chunk seems to have stopped spawning things since I did this, so I might need to adjust it. Those bamboo farms are cool, thank you. I know. I had to remember how to build them. Next thing on the list is the villager trading area, the pathway to which is in a state of unfinishedness, which is also something I will finish off camera, not as a video or anything like that. That's something that'll just pop up and be done next time we play, and it'll probably look stupid. But I'll love it, because I did it, and I get to make the decisions around here. So here's the villager trading area, which might also look a little different. I might expand the ceiling up. I might also expand it like that way, and that way, depending on what happens. But here's the villagers we got in here so far. A couple of clerics, a cartographer. That was a blacksmith, an armorer, and a butcher. And I plan to put more in there, I just haven't gotten around to it. The next and pretty much final thing we're gonna look at, right? I don't think I'm missing anything. Gosh, I don't think I'm missing anything. Is the villager breeder area. These 8 villagers, of course, are villagers that are destined for the iron farm and might get moved sooner rather than later, because I think they might be clogging up the spawns for this, which is our villager breeder. If you want to see the, design and building, I have a stream building it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a stream building it. There's also a link in that description to the tutorial, which I believe is by JC Plays. But, if you want to find that stuff out, go back to that stream. There's also an AFK room over there. But these guys are going to get moved via minecart through the nether. I think that's just about it. There's, of course, this large empty area here, which will be turned into another storage room, and I might put an auto smelter in there too, since that's going to be bulk storage for stuff like cobblestone and sand and dirt, all that good stuff. So as a short recap, there's all the stuff, the primary project we're working on, which I'll head over there now so it's easier to look at and explain. I actually might wait and sleep. But the primary project that is under construction, of course, is our town, which is the walled city of Gankeldom. I've added Wall City since we last referred to it because it sounds cool. And I still haven't forgotten about the nonsense pies. That's a future project, because that's going to be its own thing. And that's going to be unpleasant. But it's happening. It's happening. So we'll go over and we'll climb up the scaffolding in the center. And I will go over what's going to be done. What's going to wait for the next set of streams for this. And what is going to be done as videos, whether they be me building videos that are going to pop up as filler episodes if I can't live stream or something like that, or if I want to break, or whether they'll come in as time lapse. So, you know, the first thing on that list of stuff, totes, pie, yes. The first thing on that list, that makes me kind of want banana cream pie, but not really. The first thing on that list of videos and whatnot is the one which is in the process of doing so, and we're just waiting on the villagers, is the iron farm, which isn't quite here. But other than that, there's going to be at least one wither fight video coming out. I am going to have a rematch. That's what all that gear was for in the chest, in the shulker boxes, like I said. So, all that good stuff. That's going to be coming as a video. But now on to the main project, which is the walled city of Gankeldom. So, in that area there, like roughly that area that I just outlined, and we'll continue outlining, except maybe not, is going to be all just housing. Those are just going to be houses. Those aren't going to be shops or anything kind of like that. I might weasel a couple in back there, maybe. A couple, like, small, like, hobo houses, pretty much. You know, men of the streets. That's, of course, going to be the Farmers and Merchants Guild. That will definitely be something done on stream. As is, I believe, that, which should be a tea house. That, which I think it's that one. Yeah, that one I think is labeled to be a potion shop, but that might actually, some of that plot might get smushed in with the bookshop, which is there, and some of it might get smushed in with the tea shop, which is there. And the tea shop is something that's going to be done on stream because somebody claimed that. And I'll go back and check and make sure stuff. Hobos, yes. That is a part of the tavern. That area there is going to be more like houses and such. Those are, of course, the noble houses. That's going to be a general store. That's a little mining area with, I believe, that should be a furniture maker. That should be an ore refinery. That should be a blacksmith shop. That should be a barracks and mess hall. That should be an office for the mine. And there's going to be a little mine tunnel going there and going down. Hobos, you know, men of the streets. Yes, yes, yes. So that's all that. There's going to be, of course, a little wharf area over there. Maybe some more houses off that way into the jungle. More farms and stuff out there. And then a bunch of houses over there and a port area there. All of the little, like, just house, like, pleb houses or whatever we're going to call them. Pleb houses I like. Those are all going to be done probably either off camera or as a time lapse, and then those are going to be probably off camera. Those are just going to be a bunch of really simple houses with pretty much just a bed, a chest, and who knows what else in them. So those are probably just going to be something you're just going to and see them. Like, they're just going to pop up and be there. But all the other, like, most of the outline, well, all of the outlined things are going to come up as videos of some sort, whether it be a time lapse or one of me actually doing it. I don't quite know, because time lapses are something that I really want to start doing more, because I personally think time lapses are really cool. So there's that, and that's pretty much it. And I'll take this this chance to say that the series that is going to be replacing Realm Play for at least the next 2 weeks on Mondays and Wednesdays is going to be me playing 7 Days to Die with a friend. I still have to talk with them about the long-term scheduling. So yeah, there's that. I think the time-lapse map art idea is a great idea. I do too. I think that's something that is really kind of conducive to making a good time-lapse video. And since I want to start, like, teaching myself editing and stuff, that's a decent place to start, I think, is probably time-lapses. Because most of the other videos are probably going to be a quick intro thing of me talking too much, and then the build portion, and then thank you and goodbye portion. Which those aren't going to have much editing. Those are just going to be like plopping stuff together pretty much. I don't know, I still do want to make an intro for this stream, and I have stuff set up, but I don't know. Who knows? And of course, we're still playing Metro for our single player game at this time, which as it stands is Fridays, but I have a feeling that might be where 7 Days to Die goes, of me and my friend playing that. And then it might be me doing my single player game stuff on Mondays and Wednesdays. Or the schedule might change entirely. The schedule for whatever period is happening should be posted on the back of on the banner of my YouTube channel, for those that are curious. But that's pretty much it. I don't know what I'll do in what order, or in what order they'll come up, but those will be probably, I don't know what I'll label them as. I know they're going to be Realm Play something. They might be Realm Play Extras or something like that. So, you know, maybe look forward to that. I'm probably deciding to do too much at this point, since I have a bunch of other stuff I'm trying to do. But, you know, life be life. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. So I am gonna hit this button and it will hopefully work, but I will double check OBS to ensure that it works. And it has. So I thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream today, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I stream 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as it stands for the next 2 weeks. Monday and Wednesday streams will be at probably 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And then Friday streams are going to be at 5:30 Eastern Time. Then after that, things are going to flop a bit. So Friday streams are probably going to be at 10 or 11 Eastern Time. And then Wednesday streams are going to be at probably about 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Just about. Right? Probably just about. I don't know. Those are probably something that I'm going to try to do as soon as I can for that night. But, you know, it's up in the air at the moment. So, yeah, thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, like I said, do feel free to leave a like and subscribe. That is the tremendous supportiest support that you could ever give, supportedly. So yeah, stay tuned for the next stream, which will be Metro Exodus, and that will be this Friday, which is Friday the 30th, I believe, right? Yep. Friday the 30th of April 2021. So until then, have a good day. Thank you for watching and chatting and all that good stuff. Bye-bye.